Good morning, Magic lovers, and people got to go to work early, which is me. Hey everyone, today is new deck day. It's Friday. I'm really excited. We're gonna do Rakdos Aristocrats. I know yesterday I think I was still on the fence about what it was, but I practiced this deck yesterday a little bit, and I really like it. I think it's really fun. Plus, I just realized I got to go check something, but to get this deck came off of Reddit, and I actually messaged the poster of it asking what the proper time is to sacrifice your cat. So if we look at this deck, so this is a Rakdos Sacrifice deck. I shouldn't say it only relies on this, but right, it relies on a few engines, and obviously it relies on sacrificing as its main engine to do damage, but its main source of damage, or its main method of doing damage, is Mayhem Devil. And so you can see what Mayhem Devil says. It says whenever a player sacrifices a permanent, Mayhem Devil deals 1 damage to any target. And basically, we just have a deck that's full of stuff that's going to get sacrificed, right? So we have a little engine here, the Witch's Oven. Sacrifice a creature, create a food token, along with the Cauldron Familiar, which says whenever it enters the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life, and I gain 1 life. And then I can sack a food and bring Cauldron Familiar back from the battlefield. So just can leave and come back, and leave and come back, leave and come back, over and over and over again. Claim the Firstborn, again, another awesome combo with Witch's Oven. Gain control of target creature, convert mana cost 3 or less until end of turn, untap it, it gains haste. So I can seal a creature, attack with it, and then sacrifice my opponent's creature with it. How cool, that is so cool. Then we've got Orzhov Enforcer, lay down a little, we get an Afterlife token, we get a Spirit, get a little Death Touch, a little defense, that's good. Priest of Forgotten Gods, amazing card, it's 4 of them in the deck. Sack 2 creatures. And any number of target players lose 2 life and sacrifice a creature. So it's a way to deal with the creatures on the opponent's side of the board. They lose life. I draw a card and gain mana. Dreadhorde Butcher, a spicy inclusion in this deck, I think. This card, I had my eye on it since it came out in War of the Spark, but I don't know. I never found a decent home for it, but this deck seems perfect. It's an awesome 2-drop, has haste, it gets bigger. When it dies, it deals more damage. And this is really important. This is an important aspect of this deck because this deck tries to get in damage early with, right, we've got 1-drops and lots of 2-drops to come in hot. And then by the end game for the last, 7, let's say, I guess 5 to 7 points of damage, we're looking to basically just ping them out with things like Dreadhorde Butcher dying, the Mayhem Devil with its sacrifice triggers, the Cauldron Familiar coming in. Yeah. So then we also have a copy of Woe Strider, 4 copies of Woe Strider, which gives you goats, gives you another sacrifice outlet, and it's just a recurring threat from your graveyard, which is also very strong in this deck. So right, we have lots of stuff that we expect will just be going to our graveyard, right? All these cards, most of these cards, I should say, maybe not the Cat and the Witch's Oven, but right, Claim the Firstborn, Gutterbones, Orzhov Enforcer. We expect a lot of these cards are going to end up in our graveyard. Woe Strider can use those to come back. Escape cost is only 4. He comes back with 2 +1/+1 counters, so comes back as a 5/4, so he's a threat. And then finally, 3 copies of Rankle, Master of Pranks. I always want to call him Rankle Prankle or something, but maybe we'll do that if I remember. But yeah, and again, this is another combo with Claim the Firstborn, right? Claim the Firstborn lets me steal a creature. I can steal a creature, attack with Rankle. If I deal damage to the player, I can force both players to sacrifice a creature. So they sacrifice a creature, and I sacrifice their creature that I stole. Pretty awesome. Another thing to note, 4 copies of Fabled Passage. So this will actually deal damage with the Mayhem Devil. So if I sacrifice this. So it's good to pay attention to when you're playing these and make sure you play them when you're playing the Mayhem Devil. In my practice games yesterday, when I played the practice games, I drew this Temple of Malice, a single Temple of Malice turn 1, 4 games in a row. And so I thought there were 4 of these in this deck, but there's just 1. So that's fine. We'll just leave it. And in the sideboard, see an interesting inclusion here, Redcap Melee. So this deals 4 damage to target creature, planeswalker, and if a non-red permanent is dealt damage this way, you sack a land. Just a good way. It's an instant speed spell, get rid of creatures and things, and it's very cheap, right? And we actually do damage from sacrificing, so that's very good for us. Agonizing Remorse to deal with those pesky control matchups. Noxious Grasp, obviously, to deal with blue-white, blue-green style decks, or green-white style decks. Very annoying, the Teferis of the world, things like that. Questing Beast, which also our deck probably would not deal very well with. Angrath's Rampage, important card in here, especially versus blue-white control, because it deals with the Dream Trawler without having to target the Dream Trawler. Amazing. Then we've got Chandras and 2 Tibalts, just in case we face some life gain and or we need some recurring threats that we sacrifice. Note again, create 2 for her second ability. Create 2 1/1 red elemental creature tokens. They gain haste. Sacrifice them at the beginning of the next end step. Synergy with our Mayhem Devil. Okay, I think I said everything I need to say about this. Now, before we start, we got to play our little roulette. Attack with 30 creatures. See, we will complete this, but I'm greedy. I want the 750 gold. Show me the 750 cast 30 black and red spells. Nuts. We didn't get there. All right, well, let's go into traditional standard ranked. Dimir Control, we had a good time, but I'll see you later. Rakdos Aristocrats, you are on deck. Show us what you can do, buddy. Oh, that's right. And I was pulling up Reddit. We got to do this fast. I was pulling up Reddit because we have to learn about this cat combo. Okay. So our guy, Ramcom, I think is his name, who posted this deck. Thank you so much for posting the deck. Thank you so much for answering my question. So let's see. In a regular turn, so this is about the cat. In a regular turn, you want to do it on the end step of your opponent. So right before my turn is when I would sack him. I would sacrifice it and bring it back at the same step. Just don't bring it back if you see your opponent could kill it when it's back. Because then if my opponent killed it, I wouldn't have a food. I won't be able to sack it, and I wouldn't have a food. Okay. So that makes sense. All right. That's a general rule, but there are exceptions. First one is when you're about to cast Mayhem Devil next turn. In this case, you want to wait to bring it back so you maximize your damage. Oh, okay. So I'd still sack it at the end of turn, but I play Mayhem Devil, and I'll bring him back the next turn. Okay, because I sacked the food token. Interesting. Second one is when you can and want to use the cat for blocking attackers. So then I would just do it. I wouldn't do it at the end step. I'd do it during the block step. I could block and sack it. Okay. And then third one is to abuse Mayhem Devil's ability to kill something important. And I hope that would be you just do it when it's necessary. Okay. That's really good. That's really helpful. God, that was a great response. Amazing. People are so nice in Magic. Waiting for our opponent. He's choosing which player will play first. Well, you could choose. I'm against someone named Super Yoda. You could choose me, Super Yoda. I wouldn't mind. I'll go first. That's perfectly okay. Did he choose me? Your opponent goes first. All right. So first hand, literally no lands. Not a good start. But that's okay. We're going to mulligan. We're going to get our extra card because we go second. And we have to mulligan with no lands. 2 lands with 2 Dreadhorde Butchers, Priest Forgotten Gods, and 2 Woe Striders. I think we keep this because I have 2 2-drops that I can play. That actually, if my opponent is slow, these really put the pressure on. And I guess we just put a Woe Strider back. We'll put the Woe Strider back. Makes me a little nervous. So what are you, Super Yoda? Ooh, a blue-white control deck. So I don't know if my... So he did a sideboard guide too, so we can make sure we pay attention to what we gotta do. So he's gonna scry 1. He's playing really slowly so far. Claim the Firstborn is good. Let's play our tap land first. All right, deck strategy. Azorius Control. He says it is not an easy matchup. It's not Azorius Control, so we have a Bant, it looks like. So green, blue, white. Let's put the pressure on him. Because this is where I will say, if you do not... And we drew a land. That's great. Sorry, I've been a little off. So we drew 2... We started the game with 2 lands. We had to put a card back. But now we've drawn a land. We've drawn a Claim the Firstborn, a Dreadhorde Butcher, a Priest, and a Woe Strider. We've got opponent on 3 mana. Let's see what he's going to play now. Why did this Uro not... Oh, okay, good. He does have to sack it. Perfect. So you know what's cool about the Uro? I can claim the Firstborn it and really punish my opponent with this thing. And a Witch's Oven, I like to see that. So this is really efficient for us because we're going to play another Dreadhorde Butcher and a Witch's Oven. And now we just attack him with all these. Bam, bam. Yep, get bigger. And my opponent really probably has to do something about these butchers soon. It's starting to get a little dicey for him. And here comes the Shadow of the Sky. So let's sack a butcher. Do the damage to his face. Shadow the Sky goes off. Choose targets. Hit him. Woe Strider or Priest? Huh. So let's think here. I think we Woe Strider just to put the pressure on. This is a hard decision here because, so Woe Strider puts on more pressure. Priest would let me play the Woe Strider next turn and possibly steal a creature. And then I could sack the goat and my opponent's creature. I think we try this line. I'm going to try this line. I'm not entirely certain it's right. So we're going to play the Priest. And the idea is my opponent plays a creature costs 3 or less next turn, which I actually don't know if he'll do. I just realized he's got a lot of mana. But what I do is play the Woe Strider, steal his 3-mana creature, play Claim the Firstborn. Oh, Anissa, I can live with this. So yeah, go ahead, turn one of your lands into a... animate one of your lands. Go ahead, there's nothing to be afraid of. You have nothing to worry about for animating your lands. Okay, so we don't have a sideboard against Bant, but that's okay. Just animate your land. Okay, good, he's gonna do it. All right, and away we go. Now, unfortunately, even with me stealing this and doing all these shenanigans, I can't kill the Nissa. We'll see what we draw here, though. Could be all right. We will put him down to 11. Yep. Any cards in there? Okay. No blocks. Ow, my face. And my turn. A Gutterbones, huh? I could just Gutterbones. I could just Woe Strider. This is a bit of a risk, but I think it's worth taking. So I'm going to Woe Strider and Gutterbones. So here's my problem. If I steal this, I hit the Nis. No, I hit his face. I play the Woe Strider. I sack the goat and his own land. He loses life. I draw a card. The issue being he still has a 6 or 7 or whatever Nissa. He's going to animate another land next turn. And I could, you know, steal an Uro, which sounds just a lot better. Let's do this. Let's save this Claim the Firstborn. Just because I think it's going to be a better... I think I'd rather keep it as the surprise. And you submit this and this. And worst case, if he doesn't play the Uro again anytime soon. All right, we got 2 mana floating, which we will just use to bring our Gutterbones back. Dreadhorde Butcher is another good draw here. Puts a lot of pressure, puts more pressure on our opponent, especially on the turn when we claim the Firstborn. And end turn. That's pretty good for us. He still has like a lot of land. This is okay. I mean, it stinks a little bit because he's gonna bounce a thing here. Oh, he's gonna bounce that. That's kind of okay with me, actually. Tap land comes into play. I don't think I really worry about this Teferi at all. Sure. Is this coming out of his graveyard or out of... I'm not sure if he escaped this or what. Oh, he did escape it. Because, yeah, I think I have to. Is this ultimate territory? Very close. Can you play an Uro out of his graveyard yet? Exile 5 other cards. So the answer is no. I think we Priest. Oh, we pretty much run out our whole hand here. So Priest. Oh. Dreadhorde Butcher. And the Gutterbones. So I think I have to blow off this Nissus still, and I'll go face here. It's a big risk to do this, but I have to get him into a risky position, basically. Or at least this is my impression. Could be wrong. Opponent growth spirals. This gaining of 3 life is going to be tough. Okay. And now I've decided for sure that I'm going to save the Claim the Firstborn for one of these Uros, because this could represent like 6 burst damage to his face if I play it right. Ooh, a Grazer. That thing's going to be annoying. Yeah, he's kind of strong with all these junky creatures he ends up getting. If we drew another Claim the Firstborn, that would be killer. Oh, hello. That's going to be mine. Yeah. I am going to use that to slow down your... Or do I use it to hit his face? Huh. I'm very tempted. Very tempted to use it to hit his face, that's for sure. Oh my god, this guy. He's gonna Woe Strider here. See what he targets. Yep. I'm not letting you exile that little guy. Boy, I think we can almost do this. So he has 1 blocker. If I steal this, I hit for 6. He goes to 4, 5, 6, 7. So 4. We still have damage from the cat. Okay, this is spooky, but we are going for it. Give me this. All at his face. We got to see what he does. I don't think that was necessary. Well. And we won! Oh my god, we won. Unbelievable. Oh, how sweet it is. Claim the Firstborn saved us. For us saving that Claim the Firstborn won us this first match. That is incredible. Woof. I can't even... The thrill of playing it correctly is incredible. Okay, so we actually have a ton of good board in. So Angrath's Rampage is actually just terrible this matchup. Orzhov Enforcer, probably terrible as well. You know what is really good? Noxious Grasp. Our opponent gains a lot of life too. I'm tempted to play this to stop him, because he doesn't put a lot of pressure on me, really. I don't know. I really don't know. Here's some Uros. Here's some Tibalts. I think Rankle is good. Claim the Firstborn is obviously insane because he plays a ton of low mana creatures. That is Woe Strider worth keeping here. Is Cauldron Familiar too slow? I don't know. Cauldron Familiar is just part of the deck itself. Four Noxious Grasps. You know, see, I'm not going to be able to steal a win from him again. He's not going to play as, let's say, as stupidly as he played that time. Stupid's not the right word, right? But he just didn't play around a Claim the Firstborn on his own Krasis. And so that was a mistake. Noxious Grasp. I'm really just struggling with these Tibalts. Should the Tibalts come in or not? Huh. And for what, though? The Gutterbones? Do the Gutterbones really offer me that much here? Other than a 1-drop that puts pressure. My opponent's a little slow. Maybe he won't be that slow, though, coming in. Let's take him out. Let's try replacing him with the 2 Tibalts. Let's go for it. We are also just on the draw again. So we were on the play before, but now we're on the draw. All right, Super Yoda. Let's do this thing. I am plenty warm. So a Claim the Firstborn, 2 priests. Okay, I like this hand. He says, Temple of Mystery, go, Eric. And I say, Blood Crypt, you go. We were not visited by our cats this round. Okay, so I fully expect him to just have a, we'll see. I fully expect him to just have a, whatever, the thing that puts a land into play. Yep, there it is, the Growth Spiral. So we've got the Rankle, Claim the Firstborn combo. Will he bounce the Priest? He will. I think I'm mostly okay with that. Plays another land. Another Claim the Firstborn. Okay, things are getting fun here, man. And let's just throw the Priest out again. For the record, and in the sideboard discussion in Reddit, the explanation about Teferi was you don't really need to worry about Teferi too much. This deck doesn't run a lot of instant speeds. I mean, obviously I have Noxious Grasp, but I only really care about if this thing can bounce me or not. Okay, I am afraid of that. No blocks. So he's at 2. So I'm really tempted to go for the big blowout play. Okay. How greedy can we get here? I guess I could Rankle here. Okay, Rankle is quite good to get rid of the Teferi. Let's use it to get rid of Teferi. Because we're looking for a big blowout here where I steal 2 lands, kill his Nissa, crud. Okay. So actually we're still going to get to do the blowout play, I think. Oh. He's like, I want to deal damage to myself for some reason. He knows what this deck does, right? Like he probably doesn't want to deal. No blocks. Does this cause you stress at all? Oh, no, my big blowout play. Well, showed me who's boss, didn't he? So we can still do this. We can still do this. We can still try for the blowout. Okay, yeah, this makes sense. So Priest. Noxious Grasp. This is going to bring her back eventually, but... Ooh, do I have enough mana? Oh, God, I don't have mana to play all these. Play all my Claim the Firstborns when the second... Oh, man, this Elspeth Conquers Death is going to get me. No Witch's Oven is going to get me. So if we draw a land, our blowout play will be a huge success. But if we don't, we're going to lose. Yep, because now these both cost 3. And that's going to stop me from having a lot of fun. I guess I should have just killed the Nissa when I had the chance. Oh, that stupid Elspeth, though. Dang. Can't block. Ooh, now I can't take punches from those anymore. Dream Trawler. Please be a land. If I draw a land here, we're in so much better shape. This is the comedy of all comedies. I'll take this. I'll take this. Yep. I'll do this. You don't need these lands, right? He actually doesn't. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die because Elspeth's gonna bring stupid Nissa back. Oh my god, we are actually... Oh my goodness, this might be our route back in. Resolve. Yeah. Or is he gonna bring the Dream Trawler back? He shouldn't bring the Dream Trawler back. That would be a big mistake. No, 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 sir. No, Super Yoda. No, if I draw a creature, this is almost dead immediately. Oh, we'll see. I was wrong. He's gonna win. Sacrifice our cat. So we boarded in Dream Trawler. I actually don't know how good that is. Guess we should have got rid of the Nissa faster. We're a little bit greedy with our play there. Another priest. Come on down, friends. Yep, sack that. The kitty cat comes on back. Yep. We would need another Claim the Firstborn. I don't think we're going to get it. Do I do this to try to find another card here? My opponent only has one card in hand. With this, if I wait though, I can block the Knight of Autumn, which isn't too important for me here, I guess. Oh no, it's important because I die if I don't. Sure. All right, let's make him sack a creature. We'll get rid of these two. Sack your Knight of Autumn. Okay. Okay, this. Ouch. I don't know about... This is incredible that he just did that, I think. But here we go. Does he have a counter spell up? Is that what's happening here? If he has a counter spell, then we're going to lose. I guess not. So, alright. Next. Is there anything he can do to stop this? No attacks. Let's just draw our card now, I think. Because maybe I draw a creature or something. Yep. Pow. Pow. Whew. I don't know. Can we steal this one? That's the question. And this. Yep. Pow. Temple of Malice I will take. Yep. Another Cauldron Familiar. Huh. It would gain me life. It would be a sacrifice target. No, this is not good enough at all. Well, it'd be better than a land, I guess. Presumably. No, this is not good enough at all. Okay, please don't get something good. Not something good this one time. I only have 2 life. I don't think he has a lot of haste creatures, though. That ain't what you want to see, is it? Not a Nissa. One time. One time, not a Nissa. I don't die to a Nissa, but I don't, Wow, this guy. So I have to block his land. It's a pretty big loss for me. To have to block with this Mayhem Devil here. Yeah, you gotta go for it, and I got block, so. And that's what I was talking about with the cat. So how many do I have to exile? 4? So 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I can't get any of those back. Next. No attacks. End turn. 2 life. 2 life is precarious. So shatter the sky, huh? So we're just dead, huh? So I guess we'll do this, huh? Just in the event we find something. We didn't. Okay. So our opponent is Mr. Planeswalker, it seems. I'm a lot less interested in this. I think he must have boarded out the, Chandra seems like it could be okay, because I could get back Noxious Grasps. Actually feel like this, what did I take out? This thing, the Rampage, would really not be that bad here. Let's think about the Rampage. So what did my opponent do to the Rankle? Oh, Elspeth Conquers Death. Huh. Maybe I take out the Rankles and make it so it's really hard to get those. No, Rankle's pretty strong. Elspeth Conquers Death hits a lot of stuff, so I guess I don't really need to worry about that too much. The question is it Agonizing Remorse or Angrath's Rampage? I think Angrath's Rampage, just to get rid of the Nissas and the Teferis and such of the world. Let's try this. We get to go first this time, though, so be ready, Super Yoda. This is a really fun deck to play. This, again, lots of different decisions to make, especially with Claim the Firstborn. So a Witch's Oven, a Claim the Firstborn, a Mayhem Devil, Noxious Grasp. This hand is... It doesn't put a lot of pressure on in the early game. I think I have to mulligan this. Like, what? This doesn't put any pressure on turns 1, 2, and barely on turn 3. So let's mulligan here. This I like more. Because I get a Cauldron Familiar, I get a Priest, I get a Woe Strider, possibly. Woe Strider go back? Or Mayhem? No, Mayhem Devil never goes back. Claim the Firstborn goes back? Priest goes back? Jesus. Claim the Firstborn's just too good with some of these other cards. So let's send the Woe Strider back. Here's the kitty cat for you. Temple of Plenty into play with the Scry. Ooh boy, we're going to be needing some lands here, boys. Now, I kind of hope my opponent plays a creature here. It's not gonna. Out comes the Mayhem Devil. Do I just attack with both of these here? Let's... Yeah, because I'm not going to sack the Mayhem Devil. So let's just hit him with both of them. Sure, you can Growth Spiral. Now what is pretty sweet is we can claim the Firstborn, sack our cat, and whatever I steal from my boy here. Or I can just play another Mayhem Devil. Sure. Ooh, I don't know about that, buddy. Or that doesn't strike me as the thing I would do, but that's okay. And here, I think I just get rid of that. Hit there. I'm a little worried about a Shatter the Sky, but... do I play this out or play the... Let's play this out. I'd rather surprise my opponent, I think, with a Claim the Firstborn and Mayhem Devil combo here. We're hoping no Shadow the Sky. He can play that. I'm kind of okay with that. Yep, you sacrificed Uro. Take some damage. Hey, you want to sacrifice this Fabled Passage too? Thanks. Here. Oh, man. Okay. Comedy. Comedy, it never gets old. And a Glass Casket, huh? For the Mayhem Devil. We actually can get rid of this with Angrath's Rampage, which is awesome. Except it doesn't matter because we're just going to draw 10 million Mayhem Devils right now. If I would lose everything, is it better to keep this back? Yeah. If he board clears, it's better to keep this back right now. Okay. Does this do anything to me? Nope. Is he going to gain 4 life? Destroy your own artifact. Rats. Destroy your own artifact. Destroy your... Rats. Pretty okay with this, though. Okay, so do I claim the Firstborn here? I don't think so. I think we're Mayhem Deviling. Playing another Cauldron Familiar. Preach the Forgotten Godsing. You submit. Sack both these creatures. I'm gonna get a ton of things here. Triggers. One for you. One for you. One for you. One for you. Pow, pow, pow. Lose 2 life, I draw a card. A Fabled Passage is awesome. Play this, activate it. Done, done. Here, here. Yep. God, this deck's awesome. God, this deck is so cool. Black or red? We have a lot of both. We'll get black. And Mayhem Devil's face. Okay, and our opponent's at 11. Can we keep the pressure on? Does he have a board clear? If he has a board clear, we're in deep, deep, deep trouble. Oh, please. Please play a Krasis. This is exactly what I wanted. Oh my. This game's over, right? He lost. Yeah, he's dead, right? There's no way he lives through this. I'll take this. Yep. Wow. This deck's so cool. It is 6 o'clock, so I think I should call it, but what a great first showing for this deck. What a fun deck to play. Oh my god. Claim the Firstborn is just an incredible card. Stupid blue-white spells. Claim the Firstborn is an amazing card in this deck. It lets you just blow out your opponent. And maybe it's just because my opponent, right, was someone who had, right, he has Uros, he has Hydroid Krasis, everything is less than 3 mana from, you know, for him. But yeah, what an incredible combo, too. I also got a little lucky that last game, 3 Mayhem Devils. Now, remember, we actually did earn that a little bit because we didn't earn 3 Mayhem Devils, but remember we mulliganed away from a hand that was playable but didn't put enough pressure on, and we got rewarded for that mulligan. So, cool. That's it. It's Friday. Everyone enjoy your weekend. I will be back with this deck next week, almost certainly, for some more Sacrifice Mayhem Devil fun, okay? Take it easy. Have a good day. Goodbye.